What's up, Juventus? Alberto here. This is the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus, and I've got all your news to May 30th. Koopmeiners, did he make a promise to Juventus? We're going to take a look at the latest details because this could be what Giuntoli needs to break that deal free. And then we've got more on Motta as fans start to get fired up around why is this deal not signed and done right now. We are going to take a look at the latest details and then all the rumors around the current mercato and Juventus. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to kick things off with Calafiori. Why is one of the early deals not finalized? Why is there no agreement? Why have we not heard that this is done and dusted? Well, all the reports suggest that Juve is still very much in pole position to land the defender. Thiago Motta's appointment definitely going to have something to do with that as well, but apparently the player's will is to join Juventus. So the outside interest from Chelsea, Leverkusen, Munich, Tottenham, etc. doesn't necessarily matter if in fact the player's will is to join Juve. Now, Giuntoli probably going to use this to his advantage. Now, because we have a budget going in, expected to be somewhere around 30 to 40 million euros, he's probably going to wait now if we have players who have given their will to join, like Di Gregorio, like now Calafiori, so he can work on the sales, drum up the funds he's going to need to hit the targets he wants to land on. Koopmeiners, could he be one in the same situation? Reports today suggest he has made a promise to join Juventus, and his full intention is to not break that promise. Giuntoli and Koopmeiners, his family, his entourage, have apparently been in constant discussions for some time, and this is what it's said to believe, that there is a pact, there is agreement there to join, and Giuntoli is going to try with all his power to use this to keep that price tag around the 60 million euro mark for Koopmeiners. There are still rumblings that Dean Huijsen could be used as a counterpart to just see this deal over the finish line. We had to ask that question. I'm going to ask the question right now. Would you include Dean Huijsen in that as a counterpart, yes or no, to finalize this deal? We put that poll question up on Twitter. I'll give you the results so far as it stands. It's only been a few hours, but 46% say yes, I would include Dean Huijsen to finalize the deal. 22% say use a different counterpart, and only 9% said just flat out no to Koopmeiners. My thought is this. Dean Huijsen, I don't see being integrated into our team next season. Calafiori is actually ahead of Huijsen by a long shot, in my personal opinion. We would have to wait a couple of years probably for integration for Huijsen. Koop makes a big impact to our midfield immediately. So if Koop is our target, if that is who we want to get, I would not stop because of Huijsen. Reluctantly though, because I really like Huijsen and I always felt he should be like this untouchable, but the way it's shaping up, Calafiori coming in, that gives me the freedom to say bye-bye to Huijsen. So I would do it. You guys know the drill. Hit me in the comments. Now we get to Rabiot. The latest from Tuttosport, they claim that in 10 days' time, we should know where it's going to stand. And Motta and his signing will probably also affect what goes on with Rabiot. But the reports are suggesting there is the possibility of a 2-year deal with a 3rd-year option for Adrian Rabiot. What do you think about that? Hit me in the comments. McKennie, he's getting interest now from the Premier League, all right? Villa and Newcastle coming out as potential landing spots. 25 million euros is what Juventus is looking for the sale of McKennie. Sell him, yes or no? Hit me in the comments. Now we get to a new target that could be added to the list, and that's Calafiori, all right? Apparently, he's got a contract that is going to be expiring 2025. There is no renewal in sight. Juventus listed as one of the clubs monitoring the situation. This comes to us from Mirko Di Natale, all right? And Repubblica states that Juventus are looking at Di Lorenzo and Raspadori from Napoli, and Napoli is looking at Danilo and Chiesa, all right? So for me, Di Lorenzo, if he's on his way out, yes. Raspadori, really depends on what kind of terms and everything we're looking at. For Danilo, I believe he needs to stick around at least one more year, okay? For Chiesa, Hey, I said it yesterday. The case for him to remain is as strong as it's ever going to be. Keep him around, all right? Now we get to Motta. A lot of fans fired up. Why is this not done yet? Why isn't it signed? Well, there are no issues, okay? It's just a matter of defining the details. There's also the element of what went down with Allegri and creating a little bit of a separation there. Out of respect for Max Allegri, who will and is going down forever as a Juventus legend, all right? He is a Juventus legend and will be going down as one and be in that museum, all right? So for Massimiliano Allegri, it's a respecting as well, but the deal is done. And Giuntoli, according to all reports, has been working for weeks now on the mercato and shaping up the team for Thiago Motta. And one of those elements is Gleison Bremer. Thiago Motta wants Gleison Bremer to remain at all costs, all right? But for Thiago Motta, we are going to get this announcement and the signing probably in a week, maybe 2 weeks time. It's going to be sometime in June, but it doesn't change anything and there is no rush, all right? Because contracts for players and terms and everything actually ends at the end of June. And even if he were to sign today, he can't technically come in until July 1st anyways, regardless. So no fear, it will be getting done and happening. But how is this mercato going to shape up and how is this team going to work for Motta? There is a lot of fears and concerns at the budget. Romeo Agresti putting out the fact that we might only be dealing with 80 million euros. And if they want to splash with Coop, well, what are they going to do for the rest? But let's just wait and see. The difference, we might be dealing with a bit of an incomplete team yet again, like Max Allegri suffered. But then the pressure ramps up on Motta. Will he fare better than Max did with also an incomplete team? We got to wait and see, everybody. But that's the news break to today. You guys know the drill. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy getting all the Juventus news recapped in one shot like this. And, of course, we got a live session coming up this weekend, all right? So smash that subscribe button. Share the content. But the best part, let's mix it up in the comments, everybody. Can't wait to hear your thoughts on all the news, all right? And until tomorrow, as always, fino alla fine. Forza Juventus. Ciao a tutti.